Let's start. The Wednesday watch list whittled down. So I will go through a list of stocks. After each one, you let me know on text whether it's one for the watch list or one to ignore. One other thing. Here's the twist in the tail. I bought one of these at 4:05 today. Okay, let's get into it. What's next? Totally. Now, this has been hammered. They are in the healthcare sector, well-being services, and they provide contact services for, if you for 101 or those numbers for emergencies. They're the people on the phones pretty much helping out NHS, all that stuff. Okay, it's been absolutely hammered. They came out with a trading update. Now, just look at the chart totally. Okay, they came out with a trading update, so we are talking. Wow, it was 180 a share at one point, right? And now we're down to 6.2 pence. So the chart here, I mean, it's breaking the 50-day, but really you wanted to get above this, previous highs here and break that 200-day to get. But it did gap up on the trading update. Think, okay, is this maybe a downturn? Now I was worried about cash for these companies for a while. Yeah, it's got to get above that previous close, get above there. But let's have a look what they said in the trading update, because it was looking a bit touch and go here. And even though they've got very good, big revenue, a lot of revenue, it's a very thin margin. They're pleased to report improved performance against a tough operational backdrop. This follows a review by the board and structures, systems and processes to ensure it remains focused on growth and the provision of support. Anyway, so they say, anticipate subject to audit, reporting revenue for the year, 106 million. 135, so still going to drop by a bit, 3%, 20%. Anticipate EBITDA for the full year to be 2.3 from 1.1 at year end. The company gross cash. Always be aware of that, gross cash. Okay? What you want is net cash. Because you're thinking, how much debt you got? You can have gross cash of 10 million, If you've got debt of 20 million, you've got net debt of 10 million. So how much debt you got? And it says, while net debt remains unchanged from the interim period end. Also, we'll look at that. The company continues to have a headroom on all bank covenants. Okay. Reduced costs by 2.2 million. Savings of 3.3 million. Working closely with commissioners to support them as they face same service challenges. During the period, 1 in 5 people. Anyway, they're on waiting lists and all that stuff. Okay. So target, there's no, the brokers are, I think, reviewing targets as yet. Market cap 12, enterprise value 8.3. So they've got more cash than debt. 40 grand there, pretty much operating. Go away. Operating profit this last year. So we're going to look at the interims. Debt at 2.5 last year they had. Operating cash flows minus, free cash flow minus 10. So you can see this was last year. That's the most recent results in September, and drop top line there. Value, sales is fine, but on a PE minus the loss, price to book 0.35. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit battered. Health, they have net debt of 796. So margins, look at that, gross margins 17. Oof. Like I said, when you start getting cost pressures, you find every other margin becomes minus almost. So it's safety in a chunky margin. So let's have a look at current loans, 2.5 million. Let's say current loans of 2.5 million. So debt there's 2.5 million in debt. Totally, let's look at forecast going forwards. So they say they're going to get back to growth pretty much from this in 2025 and back into profit. In fact, not quite yet, but in 2026. Will they have enough cash to get there? That's the question. Obviously, they've got banking facilities, they're saying there. But nevertheless, it is a low margin business. Anyway, what's your thoughts on Totally? Rob, too reliant on the NHS? Nah. Totally. No, looks like a raise will be needed. Graham, I know what you're saying. I feel the same. And that's why I think the price took off there. Rob, totally shite. Reliant on one income stream. Simon, no, that's Mick. Harish, nope. Totally nope. Totally nope. That's Edmund. Mark. Mark again. Totally nope. Tim, nope. Totally nope. Totally Brian, nope. Totally. So maybe that's a no.